What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you had a great weekend. Hope you all having a great day so far. Getting into this episode today. So, pretty much we got confirmation from what everybody was thinking that Jim Harvey is a sick bastard. He did molest Franco when they were children. Um, and Franco basically it's true he did push Drew down the stairs to protect him because he thought Jim was gonna try to molest him too. Um, Hopefully this is the last redemption story that they're going to try to do with Franco. Obviously, obviously they did this storyline because fans were not feeling the Franco character. They tried other redemption storylines. The brain tumor was the first of many. That didn't work. Then they tried the whole what other storyline did they do with him try to redeem him? The rape storyline with Elizabeth where her rapist got out of jail. Um and Franco locked him in a cage and stuff. That was another redemption storyline for him. So, in my opinion, if the fans ain't clicking with Franco after this storyline, they're never gonna click with him. So, because this was pretty big storyline, to find out that he was molested when he was a child, that's pretty big. So, if the fans ain't feeling it and they not feeling his character, even after this storyline, the writers just need to give it up. Like the producers, they need to give it up. It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? The character of Franco is not gonna work. You can try and whitewash him all you want, but if the fans ain't feeling it, it ain't never gonna work. Might as well cut your losses. Um, but I will say Roger Howarth, as usual, killed this episode. He killed it as usual. Um, it was so funny watching him be so calm with Jim Harvey. Like when he was telling Jim to get out the trunk, he just told him he was like, "Get out." He was just mad calm with it, like pointed the gun at him, "Get out." Every time Jim kept trying to talk and reason with him, Franco just said very little. He just kept saying, "Get out," very calmly, no real facial expression, no emotion, just get out. When somebody is that calm, that should tell you to shut the fuck up. I'm just saying because the more you talk and the calmer they are in a bad situation, you should be scared because when you've done somebody dirty and you've done somebody wrong and they're totally calm, in the inside they're fuming, they're raging, and I'm pretty sure Franco was fuming in the inside. But when you're that calm on the outside, that's not good. That means all hell is about to break loose, and that's what it did. That's what happened. So he was asking Jim Harvey how many children did he molest. Jim tried to sit there and play dumb, talking about, "Oh, I don't know. I don't remember." Bitch, you remember. You know. Stop bullshitting. Sick bastard. I swear, I've read stories about sickos like that. I, it's just a shame. Like, seriously. It really is. Taking a child's innocence away from them, like, that's low. Like, you can't get no lower. Like, pretty much you're going to hell. There's no two ways about it. You're going to hell. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Go straight to hell. That's where you going. That's where you going. Ain't no question. Um, but that whole scene was just crazy. I was thinking the whole time Franco wanted to shoot him. As bad as I wanted Franco to shoot him, in my mind, I was thinking, nah, don't do it. Don't do it. You got his confession. Even if there is a statute of limitations on what he did to Franco back then, think about all the other kids and stuff. They can still build a case against him. He's going to jail for other crimes committed too. So he's going down. But I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, don't kill him. Because if you kill him, you're giving him power. You know what I'm saying? You're giving him even more power. Because if you murder him, this is the same thing I was thinking when Jason wanted to kill Franco during the earthquake. Do not kill him because it's going to be murder and it's going to create more problems for you because the cops are going to be looking at you. So if he shoot Jim Harvey, the cops are going to be looking at him for murder. It's not going to be self-defense. Jim Harvey was correct. He's going to be the victim in this because his hands were tied. He was at that point, at that moment, he was not a threat to Franco. So if Franco would have pulled that trigger, would have been murder. So you would have went down. Just take him to the cops, let them deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But of course, Jim got the upper hand on him, choked him out, started choking him. And of course, instead of the PCPD coming, as usual, I mean, if any one of y'all thought the PCPD was gonna actually save the day, smack yourself because we all know that shit wasn't gonna happen. I keep telling y'all, 911 is a joke in that town. I'm telling you, what the fuck was the point of Jordan to even be on this episode? We all know she don't do shit as no cop. She don't do shit. The PCPD is such a joke. It's laughable. That police department is laughable. Like seriously, she need to turn in her damn badge. I'm just saying, like that's a fucking shame. I don't know why they write their police department to be so dumb like that. Like I don't get it. Um, but of course, Drew came in while Jim Harvey was choking the shit out of Franco, trying to kill him. Drew came in and shot him. Um, See, that's the way you're supposed to do it. Now, if you're gonna shoot somebody, at least make it look like self-defense. In this case, it was self-defense. I don't have a problem with him shooting him, but don't do it so it looked like murder. You know, plant a gun on him or something, put his fingerprints on it, make it look like it was self-defense. That way, you don't go down for murder. Something. Drew did right though. I was so surprised at the beginning. I said, why did it take them that long to figure out where the fuck Franco was taking him? Where else would he take him? The art studio. Elizabeth sitting there all flabbergasted like she can't think. I was just thinking the whole time, you damn airhead, think. Where else would Franco take him? Franco don't own no real estate other than the damn art studio. Hell, you do remember he tied up Tom, the rapist. He tied him up in a cage in the studio, so that should have gave you a hint that it was at the studio. I'm just saying, like, hell, Scooby Doo could put that together. Put two plus two. What's two plus two? Come on now, put two and two together. Think. Um, but I'm pretty sure Drew felt satisfied when he shot the bastard, because that bullet wasn't only for him, but it was for Franco too. You know what I'm saying? Like he felt like shooting him. Hey, solves a problem. Put a bullet in his ass. Do what you got to do. Kill the bastard. Um, that was a very amazing scene though between Franco and Jim. Like it was so good seeing that scene and we finally got this over with. You know what I'm saying? That storyline is pretty much done. Thank God. They dragged it out too long, but I'm happy that it's over. Drew got his revenge by shooting the son of a bitch. Um, it's a special place in hell for people like Jim Harvey. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's a special place in hell. It really is. People like him, when you're a child molester, you should be fuck going to jail, for life. You should get the motherfucking death penalty. I'm just saying, cause that's low. That shit is lower than low. Like you want some devil shit. You a demon. You know what I'm saying? To do some shit like that, like come on, that says a lot about you. Ugh. Like it just makes people, it makes my skin crawl. But anyway, I knew once Carly told Sonny what was going on, I knew Sonny was gonna look at her like she crazy. I knew he was gonna do that. And I said that shit. I was like, watch. And you could even see when she was talking to Bobby the other day, Bobby even looked at her like she was crazy. Bobby was like, are you okay? I'm like, exactly. I knew the two of them were gonna look at her like she was batshit crazy. I knew the only real person who was gonna believe her was Jason. I knew it because Jason know Carly. Like when you've known somebody for over 20 years, you know them. You know what I'm saying? You know them, and you know Carly's not the type of person to be seeing things and hallucinating and letting her mind play tricks on her. No, she know what the fuck she saw, and she know what she heard. She heard a young man on the phone saying, "I'm here." She heard that shit. You don't just imagine some shit like that. Hell, I don't even imagine shit like that. I mean, I know your eyes and your mind can play tricks on you sometimes. That's true, it can, but not to this, not to this level. Mm-mm. Nope, her mind ain't playing tricks. The only trick that's playing games is that bitch Nell. That's the only trick. And hopefully Carly got a treat for her and it's a bullet with her name on it. But of course you gotta wait till the baby is born. You don't want to kill your grandchild. I'm just saying. Um, the DA's office frowned upon that. But I'm pretty sure she could put a bullet in there and the PCPD wouldn't even be able to arrest her. I'm sure. Keystone cops, dumbasses. So anyway, I knew Sonny was gonna be like, yeah, you a little loony. Because Carly was just telling him everything that was happening. He more pissed that she didn't tell him from the beginning. I'm like, bitch, she didn't tell you at the beginning because you was dealing with too much. You got an Alzheimer's father. You got a father, battling this dementia. You got enough on your plate. That's why she didn't tell you. That's why she didn't tell you. She didn't want to add more bullshit on your plate because that's what she thought it was in the beginning. She thought it was bullshit. She thought all this was some type of prank, joke, until it got more serious. Um, and she's sitting up in the room when Sonny came in with a baseball bat looking like she about to Barry Bonds his ass. I said, Carly, if you don't put that goddamn bat down. Oh my gosh, she had a Louisville slugger. She thought she was motherfucking Barry Bonds. I said, if you don't sit your ass down, put that damn bat down. Sonny talking about, oh, the earthquake could have did it when the picture fell down. I said, Sonny, how long ago was that earthquake? I'm pretty sure Bobby's been in that house since the earthquake. I'm pretty sure. That goddamn photograph was not on that ground during that earthquake. I understand he trying to make some sense of this shit, because I probably would too. But if an earthquake happened a little minute ago, and I'm assuming somebody's been in that house since the earthquake. I'm pretty sure that's not Carly's first time being in the house since the earthquake. And I'm pretty sure Bobby's been in that house since the earthquake, I'm sure. So I don't think, obviously Bobby's been staying there because of the earthquake and they had to make sure the foundation was good. But I'm pretty sure she's been in here. She had to get her clothes. So I'm pretty sure she was up in that house. And I'm pretty sure nothing was damaged because the house looked good to me. Sonny talking about maybe it was the earthquake. Okay, so when you walk in that house, how come everything is sitting on the shelf all neat, but the only thing that's knocked down in the house is Morgan's picture? Think, think. If Morgan's picture was knocked down, don't you think other shit would have been knocked down too? Come on. Everything was so well put in place, standing on dressers and neatly put away. But the only thing that's on the ground is a picture of Morgan, and you think it was the earthquake? Come on, Sonny. Use the noggin. Pull that noodle. Think. Come on, bro. You smarter than that. They need to put Sonny back in that wheelchair. Remember when Sonny had got shot and he was sitting in that wheelchair because he was paralyzed? Remember how smart as fuck he was when he was just sitting in that chair? You couldn't get shit past Sonny when he was in that chair. It was something about him being paralyzed, but he was on his game. Everything came out his mouth was the right answer. Everything came out his mouth was golden when he was in that chair. I think they need to put. I think he need to get shot again and put back in that chair because that's when he was at his most intelligent. I'm just saying, like the shit that came out his mouth when he was in that chair. If you go back and look at my reviews from 2015 when he was in that chair, didn't I pretty much say every episode, every piece of advice, everything he said was so smart? Come on, put his ass back in that chair. I'm just saying. I call that wheelchair the magic wheelchair. Cause that shit, oh my god, he had an IQ level higher than a motherfucker when he was sitting in that chair. I'm just saying, give him that wheelchair back, please. Or was it a magic bullet that shot him or something? Cause he got smart as shit when he was paralyzed. You couldn't put nothing past him. He was a crafty bastard in that chair. Now he just back to old dumb. Sitting there talking about the earthquake. Really, Sonny? Ain't no damn earthquake did that. So anyway, I want to know. What's up with this little insta friendship between Nell and Brad? Since when are they all buddy buddy clicked up? Since when? Bitch, please. I agree with Nell on one point though. Who the hell is Michael to tell her to stay, not stay away from Brad, but warning her against Brad? First of all, Michael, everybody in that town got a sketchy past, including both your grandmothers. Hello. Bobby has a sketchy past. Monica has a sketchy past. Everybody in that town got some type of shadiness to them that they did back in the 80s, the 70s, the 90s. All of them got some type of dirt behind their name. Come on, Michael. All of them got dirt. Hell, Michael, even you. You got a little sketchy past too. Hello. You was trying to mess around with your brother's wife. Remember that? Everybody got some type of shadiness to them. Shit. Yeah, Brad did some fucked up things or whatever, but obviously he's a bit reformed now. You know. Otherwise, I agree. Lucas wouldn't have married him if he wasn't on the straight and narrow these days. I will say this. I'm getting tired of hearing about this adoption with him and Lucas. I want to see the adoption process. I don't want to hear about it. I want to see it. See, the only time you get an update about the adoption process is whenever we see Brad. I'm like, I want to actually see the adoption process because this would have been a really good storyline. You know what I'm saying? This would have been another great modern storyline to see two gay men trying to adopt a child, that would have been interesting to see. You know what I'm saying? It would have been good to see. I think it would have been hot. It would have been dope. Um, because you don't really see it on other shows. You know, you barely see it on other shows. I can't think of really one show that I've seen where I seen that. But I think it would have been hot. It would have been dope to try to see them trying to adopt and stuff. Cause I don't want to hear about it. I want to see it. I want to see the process and what it's like and all that. Jocelyn was getting on my goddamn nerves. I will say she was annoying the shit out of me. I was like, Jocelyn, please shut up and stay out of people's business. She worse than Carly. Sitting there, keep telling this man to get back with Nell. Oh, give her another chance. Let me just school people on this. You know, for those that think like Jocelyn. Just because you're having a baby with somebody do not mean you need to be in a relationship with that person. Okay? If you get into a relationship with that person, obviously it didn't work out the first time. Obviously. Why would you get into a relationship just for the sake of the baby? That's horrible. That is horrible. That's the worst thing you could ever do. Because not only will the child be miserable, but y'all will be miserable. Everybody in that house will be miserable if y'all were together for the sake of the child. Why put the child through that? Because believe it or not, kids can sense things. And when the kid gets older, he's going to know y'all can't stand each other. Why waste your life being with somebody that you know you don't want to be with just for the sake of a baby? You know what I'm saying? When you could be living your life with somebody else. I'm just saying, do what makes you happy. Being with somebody for the sake of a child is not the answer. Hell no, it ain't. Um, but also, I gotta blame some of the adults in Jocelyn's life because Jocelyn doesn't know everything that Nell's done. She doesn't know everything because Carly and Michael don't tell her everything. I think if they told her everything that happened with Nell, she would probably change her tune. You know what I'm saying? Definitely if Carly told her about the dress. Definitely if Michael told her about her being in a mental hospital. You know, if you tell her about all the lies she told and stuff like that, I think Jocelyn would change her tune. But the fact that they conceal all this information from her is the reason why she keeps trying to push the issue of the two of them getting back together because she doesn't know all the information yet. She thinks, you know, it's for some other reasons or whatever, but they didn't really tell her everything. And I think if they should, I think they should tell her everything so that way she'll shut up about trying to put them back together. Um, But at the same time, yeah, Jocelyn do need to mind her business. So it's like it's none of your business. It was good seeing Scott Baldwin today. I'm mad that Ken Shriner is leaving the show. I'm mad. Um Scott is hilarious to me. Like he's comedic relief. Like Scott be funny as shit. It was so funny how Scott sat there and said, "Oh, I told Jordan the wrong direction." Cause remember he told her that Franco was heading towards Beecher's Corners when in reality he was going towards downtown. That was funny as shit. Scott funny. I probably would have did the same thing. I don't want no cops knowing. Besides, the PCPD is a joke anyway. I wouldn't have told them shit. And I'm like, don't Elizabeth's car has, you know, her car looks fairly nice. Don't it have like one of them GPS trackers on it? Couldn't she just call that in to figure out where it is? I was wondering that the whole time they was talking. I'm like, why didn't y'all call in the GPS? I'm pretty sure every car has one. Or, you know, pretty sure they do. I don't know why she didn't call it in because Elizabeth looked like she got a GPS tracker on that car. So I'm like, why didn't she just call it in and be like, okay, this is where they at? You know what I'm saying? Would have been a lot easier. But anyway, that was the episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about the episode. And I'll see y'all all tomorrow. Peace. Have a good day.